for Lisa and Julia, everybody. Happy Easter, everyone. I'm a godless person, so it doesn't really mean anything to me, but happy Easter. There's a dog immediate to the left of the stage. Okay. That dog's the chillest creature in here right now. My God. Okay. Hey, everybody. Let's get into it. That's how I like to start my sentence. I go to therapy. I've gone to therapy for a long time. I love therapy. You guys are a therapy crowd? Okay. By the end of the show, you're all going to therapy. I'm doing it. I'm converting. I've been in therapy over 10 years. I'm almost fixed. And I started with a newer therapist recently. And I like him, he's cool. But he said a weird thing in one of our first appointments. One of our first appointments, he said, Andrew, I want you to be comfortable in here, so I want you to know it's to feel free to snack during our sessions. I thought that was weird. Never had a medical professional give me permission to snack before. It's never happened in any appointment I've never been in a physical where they're like, all right, we're going to check your lungs, so take a deep breath, and this trail mix is fair game. It's a good snack, trail mix. You have the sweetness of the M&M. Okay, now I'm just dating. I really want to mess with him about this snack thing, though. Like, I kind of want to, like, push the definition of the word snack on him. You know, just one session, 45 minutes in, right as we're wrapping up, I start nibbling on a 6-foot party sub, you know? See how he feels. And it's over Zoom, so I can keep most of the sandwich out of frame. You know, just make it look like a regular sandwich. It's a little visual joke for you guys. If he does call me on it, he's like, hey, Andrew, is that a 6-foot party sub you're eating? I'll just say, this is a snack to me. This is my favorite snack. I don't eat it all at once. I'm not insane, all right? I eat 1 to 2 feet at a time, depending on my mood, you know? Some days I wake up and I say, Andrew, it's going to be a 2-foot day today. It's going to be a 2-footer, I call it. All right, moving on. I was talking to my dad the other day. I love my dad, but my dad does this thing when he tells an anecdote or story of any kind where regardless if it has anything to do with the story, he will mention the race of all the people involved. He just loves to do that. All my dad's anecdotes, by the way, they're very boring, but all my dad's anecdotes are like, I was at Subway the other day. Always the same guy working the register. I swear he works for 7 days a week. A black guy, nice guy. He just always slips it in, you know? And I feel like I have other family members from that generation that like do the same thing, and I'm like, were they taught that in school growing up? Was like elementary school in the 60s, was it just like, all right kids, when you're telling a story, we need to know where it happened, when it happened, and most importantly, the race of the person. They have race circled, underlined 3 times. Good. Okay. I like the energy that ended on that last joke. I love watching the news. You guys a news crowd in here? Ooh, yeah. I love watching them, just getting home at the end of a long day of work and just winding down with some news, you know? Okay, no one agrees. I like the local news. I'm a weirdo in that way. That's my favorite genre of news, is local news. I like the local news in LA because the basic concept of it is like, here are all the most horrific things that happened within 60 miles of you today. I like that a lot. I definitely have watched it so much that I'm desensitized to it and I just focus on the geography too much. Like, I feel a lot of times the headline will be like, school bus explodes in Ranch Cucamonga. And my first thought is, where's Ranch Cucamonga again? I'm just on Google Maps while they're showing a burning bus. I'm like, oh, it's not that far. Right there, it's 30 minutes, all right. Who knew? The local news headlines are wild. They're my favorite headline. My favorite one I saw recently in LA, this is a real story I saw. Headline just said, 300-pound man assaults woman. Feels like they could have left the 300-pound part out of it, right? Feels like the assault was the thing they should focus on. I love that headline because it makes it sound like that news channel had never heard of such a fat man before. They were just like in the newsroom, like looking at each other, like 300 pounds. What is he, from the circus? Who is his accomplice? A bearded woman? Whatever happened to bearded women? You don't see them much anymore. Is that progress, or is that? Or did we take the circuses away because of the animal cruelty and now they don't have any jobs, you know? Oh my God. The true sadness that swept throughout the room. What other job can a bearded woman do than the circus? Podcasting? I guess they have a story to tell, so. I'm pro-bearded woman, by the way. If there's anything I want you guys... Grow it out, I say, ladies. Okay. Okay. I did not expect to focus on this part so much, but, you know, we'll see. I was thinking how the phrase, I don't think, the phrase "when in Rome" has really lost a lot of power over the years, I feel like. Like, when in Rome, when it was first a phrase, was like, you should explore the culture, immerse yourself in the culture of the place you're visiting. And now it's just said to justify ordering gross food at a place you don't normally go. Like, I feel like when in Rome is now said almost entirely to justify ordering an onion ring tower, you know? It really should be when in Margaritaville at this point. Am I right, folks? Okay. Just a quick one. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's just do a hard pivot. You know, I've talked about a lot of heavy topics. Let's just get, you know, the bearded women stuff got a little controversial, I know. Oh, thank you. Okay, hard pivot. Let's do it now. In my early 20s, I got pretty addicted to porn. It was bad. Watching it, not doing it, just to clarify. That'd be quite a different story. I got really into watching webcam porn, and I knew I had to stop. Like, I hit my rock bottom, this is a true story, when I got in a debate about the Iraq War with a webcam model. That's when I knew. She was like, they attacked us on 9/11, and I was like, 15 of the 19 hijackers were actually from Saudi Arabia. I had lube all over my hands, you know? When you're dropping truth bombs on cam girls, you gotta log off, you know? Porn's going in a weird direction, I think. There's so much porn is about stepdaughter and stepsister and all that stuff. I don't know who asked for that. I don't know who was out there that was like, you know what porn's missing? A divorce subplot. You know, that's what let's get the law involved, you know? When I go on porn sites now, I just type regular into the search bar. Just good old-fashioned fucking. O-L apostrophe fucking, no G apostrophe. In case you guys want to do that on search. Okay, I'll get out of here on this. This has been a weird set, but it's all my fault. No, it's fine. I have never been a very fashionable dresser. I think my worst fashion era was in high school. I wore basketball shorts every day. Didn't play a lot of basketball. Funny how that works out. Basketball shorts aren't meant to play basketball, and they're meant to be ejaculated on. I mean, they're a cum rag with pockets. Let's be real, folks. That's how I'm going to end my set. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been so fun.